Good day guys, Bing here. Just recently I saw an image or a post about like something like this, like twisted metal baluster, but I couldn't find it anymore. So yeah, I'm not sure where it goes, but yeah. Oh, hang on. It's here. But still, I'm going to talk about I'm going to try to model this in Revit. Actually, I did try to use a generic model to do it, but the result is not good. I'll quickly show you. So I'll just do a general model. So when we do when we try to create this type of model, usually we use either blend or swept blend, but in this one, so because it's like a more vertical element, not following a path or curved, so we can use blend. But I'll just quickly just do something like this. I'll just maybe do a rectangular shape, 300 by 300. That's a very big one. But okay, I'll move it to the center, right? And then edit the top. I'll use the same size for now and finish. So if we use the same profile, it will create an extrusion, right? So this is what it looks like. So it looks more like an extrusion. So if I go edit the top again, if I rotate this, I'll rotate 45 degrees, for example. So it will start to twist, right? Okay. So the issue is if I'll just do this one again. So rotate this by 45 degree again. So it's 90 degree. I'll go back to extrusion. So I'll just Control Z. So what I try to achieve is this to be continuous. Like when I try to create multiple of this let me close that one. When I try to create multiple, so if I copy, I'll just Control C maybe and paste in the same modify, paste in the same place. I'll just Control C, Control V, and the equals Control V times 2. So yeah, so it's just so means just exactly the same size, but stack on the first one. So when I try to so what we need to do, edit base, rotate this one by 45 degree. Let's try. Okay, become extrusion. Edit RO again, 45 degree. Finish. So now, yeah, actually it's rotating the opposite direction. So I'll try to edit top. Is this top or by base? Base. Yeah, I'll just rotate this one by 90 degree the other direction. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. So you can see, so this is the issue. So they're not continuous. Yeah, see, when I try to, or I can just type GD to turn off the show edge. You can see that a line. So it's not smooth. It's more like you can see this edge is straight, right? And this edge is straight, so it's not like a curved. So yeah, so so which means even we can just stack more on top of each other, so the result won't be perfect. So this is the issue. Actually, I think if we can ignore this, the imperfection, so maybe you can just create a a family, maybe a parametric family. We can control the size, can control the length, maybe. But yeah, I'll maybe I can try it next time. But today, today I'm not going to do it. Continue this. I'm going to try a slightly different way. Or maybe I'll just let's just close it. So today I'm going to try the mass environment. So which is why I use the generic model adaptive family template, which is a mass environment. So yeah, if you want to, you can use conceptual mass. It will be the same, but I'll just do it the adaptive way. Let me think. Yeah, so okay, adaptive way. So because eventually I want to create this family as an adaptive family, so we can place 2 adaptive points, and then it will repeat all those. So first I place hang on, let me just GD, because I kind of quite like the dark scene. So I'm going to turn off, because by default there's a gradient background in 3D view in the mass environment. So I'm going to just turn it off, so we can use the dark scene. Okay. So now 2 adaptive, 2 points, make them adaptive. Create a line between them, make it a reference line. So this will be the reference line we're going to use. Select it, divide path. So go here to change it to, I think I change it to maximum distance for this one. So we can create a parameter. So maximum distance MD. Let's use the instance parameter for this one. So maybe I'll just type in like 300 for 200 for example. Okay. So the next step is we're going to create another adaptive family. Okay. So another adaptive family. Let me think. Yeah, adaptive family. So in this adaptive family, I'm going to place 1, 2 again. So our GD just quickly turn off. This is annoying. Select them again, reference line, and in this one, I'm going to just place on this reference line. I'm going to model point. Draw on face, place onto this reference line. Okay, and then on this reference line, I'm going to place like rectangle. So for example, yeah, it can be rectangle or square. And then maybe I'll try to add some dimensions, because eventually I might just make it parametric. So this is one of the dimensions. So let's tab, select the other one, create another dimension. So with this one, maybe I want this one to be centered. So wrong one. Click on this edit witness lines, pick this point, and click on equal. Yeah, good. Select this one, witness line, pick this point, equal. Oh, so we have some issue here. Yeah. I'm actually not sure, because this happens. Sometimes it works, sometimes not. Can be very confusing. So it doesn't work this way this time. I'll try again. Tab that point. There's nothing else. Equal doesn't work. Anyway, let's leave it. I'll just add it. Oh, hang on. Maybe I'll try again. Set world plan onto this point. Add a dimension manually. Di equal. Still doesn't work. How about this? I'll just manually change the size, right? So if I change this one to like 200, change this side to 200 as well, and now it's equal, right? So now if I click equal, it works. And then I'll just try to add another dimension. So I'll just add a dimension here, tab, add another dimension, and we need to add parameters, right? So for this one, I'll maybe call it W1 with 1 instance, instance, and this one instance W2 instance. Okay, so now let's have a test. So if I change this one to 500, apply, yeah, it works. 400 apply, it was okay. So now this is it, profile with parameters, right? And then we're going to copy this. Oh, and also there's another parameter here, not parameter, but we're not going to control this one. We're not going to control this one. So just you know that there's an angular parameter, parameter here. So a rotation angle here, so which means we can rotate the profile. So now we have one. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason why we need 5 is I'll show you. Okay, so we all know that. Most of us know that to create this, to rotate this one and create a smooth, rotation. Rather than the one we did previously as a blend, swept blend, only with 2 profile, create a like straight line edge. We want curved, so we need at least 3. Okay, so I'll just going to place one on the midpoint SM, and place this one on the this end, the top in 0. Place this one on this again, top in 1. Okay, so move it, or you can just move it, drag it on the other end, and we can just create a shape. So just create a form. Sometimes you need to do it first and then rotate it. If you rotate first and then create some weird shape. Okay, so type SD to change it to solid, and then let's just try. So I want the whole thing to rotate like 180 degrees. So I'll just rotate this one by 90 degrees. Okay, and then this point about 180 degrees. So so it works. So from here to here, right? So rotate 180 degree. So now we can. So actually, I'm going to 500, 400, 500 is quite big. So relative to, because we have this one spacing 200 spacing, so it's very small, right? So we can either just increase the spacing here or just reduce the size, the size of the profile. So I'm going to just type actually. Change this one to 1 meter. So yeah, it's not too many. So I load this one in here. So and then I'll just place here 1, 2. So now if I click on repeat, you will see the it's not perfect. So this is the result. I'll change to SD. So this is a result with 3 profile. So what we want to achieve is relative. We want the connection between these 2. So you can see these become relatively smoother, right? So what we can do is we can come back here. So I'll just delete this one for now. I'll rotate this back to 0 degree, and also this one to 0 degree as well. This one, and then I'm going to just copy this another 2. Okay, so place this at 0.25. Okay, just roughly there, and then select the point, type 0.25. Okay, so and then pick new host on the other one, and this one will be 0.75. So okay, so that's 1/4, right? So 3/4, and again, so we're going to select all the profiles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this time we have 5 profiles. So and then this one would need to be half of 90 degrees, 45 degree. That's fine. Type WF so we can see the points. This will be 90 degree. This will be 135. That's fine. And last one will be 180. So SD looks like something's not right. Yeah, definitely not right. So looks like, hang on, let me check. So this one go that way, rotate, and then rotate it back. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. So I guess -45 SD. This is very weird. -135. Yeah, that's better. So Okay, so I think this is better. Now let's load this one into this override. Is it better? So you can still see, that a little gap, a little kink between them, right? But it's much better. So if I control Z, if I control Z and control Y, so you can see the difference, right? And I think this is it. So basically this is a family. We can, hang on, I forgot to, yeah, so we can just associate this parameter, so create a parameter in this family. We'll use that and associate to this W1, so we can change it later on. So and do the same thing, just to create a W2 instance. And what else? So yeah, and also we can do the spacing, or h the family, and select this divided path. So here we have this parameter, so we can use control the maximum distance, or if you want to have fixed distance, you can also do that. So for example, I'll just do fixed distance, or I want this one to be fixed, so length, right? So and then create a fixed distance. I'll just call it fd and instance, and OK and OK. So yeah, I think that's all. So if you only need a straight element, so it's two points is what you need. And if you want to create a curve, you might need more points. Okay, put more adapting points. So top HR, bring it back. So now we can actually what I'm going to do is, you can just leave the adapting where they are, but actually what I'm going to do is I'll move this one to the center of here, okay, and I'll just move this point up. So it makes no difference if you're going to place these 2 points yourself, like if you place 1, 2, well, it's always the same. Even you place it like this, but the difference is if you press escape when you place this family, so after you click once, it will create a vertical element instead of just some random direction. So okay, so now let's test this one. So if I go create a project, I'll just use now for a template. I don't need any template for this one. And then I'll load this one into this project. Okay, so now in here, so I just going to place one. You can just place another one, so to create an element, or you can just click once and escape. Click once and escape. So let's go to 3D view, and this is it. If I change it to shade, you can see the element, right? You can also do it in 3D view, CS, create. Can do it something. You can all connect this to that end, so you can also do that, right? And also let's try test the size. Okay, so for example, I'll select this one because we have all these as instance parameter, so we can change each of them. So like for example, I'll make it flat on one side, 100, right? It's like a drill. Yeah, and we can also make it 300, make it smaller, make it what's this one, MD? I can't remember what MD is. 400. No difference. 400. Okay, yeah. So increase the number of these adaptive element. But what's MD? I need to go have a look. Sorry. MD. Oh, I did it twice. Huh? It's the same. This is linked to fixed distance max. Yeah. Sorry, because previously we did a maximum. Actually, I'll try. See, yeah, we can't really. Now we don't have an option to switch between fixed distance or maximum distance. So yeah, we have to choose one. I'll just get rid of the MD, maximum distance. Sorry about that. So okay, so load this back, override. Okay, so no more confusing. So fix the distance. So that's like 400. So each of them are 400 high, right? So and then we can still select a point and adjust the height. So this one, like make it very big. How about that? 2 meter. Oh, yeah. So, and this is it. That's too big. Okay. So next time, yeah. Next time maybe the only thing, it looks fine, but the issue with adaptive family is it's a mass. It's different to the generic model. We can't load this one into a generic model. So if I, for example, if I create a new family generic model, so it can only be loaded into a mass environment. So for example, I'll go back to this one. Yeah, this one. If I try to load this one into the new family, it will tell me, it's not. See, it's a mass. It's a mass family. We can't load a mass family into a generic model. So yeah, that's the only limitation. So if we can create something like this, a generic model, it can be more useful because we can probably, for example, we can load into a railing like as a ballast, or it can be more useful. But for this one, it's still good. You can just place it yourself manually, right? See, create similar. Okay, so this is it. If I will upload this family for you, so you can have a play, have a look, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, so thank you. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.